Should we go out? Sorry guys, my microphone was dead. And I was showing you guys, and like, anyway, so let's start. Okay, now here we already started. Okay, so here we got trade alert there. Now why, how is it happening, you know, what is going on? So in order to see that, I'll show you what is going on there. Okay, now we zoom in and we go one step further. Yeah, so this is Bitcoin. Zoom in there, and what we see now, I'm gonna like move one step. Okay, you see this is going up. As soon as like it touched that point, you know, it rounded up there, you know, and we are moving. So I'm gonna move along. Okay, we made the high there, and then as we are coming down, what we did, we made like this. Okay, so this was our place to take a shot there. Now if you are like coming from there, this is our like optimal trade entry. Okay, so for short position, and I'm going to take some like yep, so select pen, it's P. Okay, all right, so now as we were, where were we? Oh, there, right? So check this out. Okay, so we came from there, and this, so this was our like you know, optimal trade entry for short. I'm gonna show you guys, I mean, I'm gonna code this later on, and I'll show you guys that like then it will like, you know, track this as well. Now why is that like that is going on, that happen? So there's like concepts and like laws behind it that governs this, and that's why this happens. Okay, so I'll show you next chart, and then we can see. Okay, so what do you see here? Okay, this is like this is VWAP band. Okay, this is VWAP band. All right, now if you see from like Elliott wave perspective, market does move in the like waves. Okay, so Elliott wave. So this was our like first leg, 1, retracement 2, third leg, fourth leg, and then fifth. So we completed the cycle already, like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as we come down there from here and we pull back, so we already have our like cycle completed, okay, for the short uptrend. Now this what happens now is like it traces the value for these two waves, okay, these big waves, and then from there if it doesn't have that momentum that we see already here, okay, it's like after this like market deteriorated and it got like here, so that's got like absorption, okay, so people were trying to get it up like but they couldn't, and as soon as we had this confirmation candle there, it was a really good place to take short entry. Okay, so yeah, moving on. So what's gonna happen like right now? Yeah, yeah, bro, I actually like used Canva, this like a lot of templates here. Yeah, anyways, like yeah, it's just starting now, so I'm gonna use a lot of stuff. Yeah, so do you bro, do you want to like like analyze some Indian market? We can apply the same principle and like see this shit works. Okay, so for instance, like we can take the Nifty 50 index from NSE. It's a lot of gaps there. Anyway, so what we see here now if we apply the same principle, I'm gonna do so like here this and like this. Okay, so this was the start of the move. Okay, now I go to the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna put some like around here as well. Go to the 4-hour time frames, and you're seeing this up boom around here. So on 4-hour as well, think this, and then 1 hour. Okay, so we are actually like respecting this around here. Okay, so what's the next move is gonna be? In order to see that, we go to the lower time frame, okay, and we see what is going on here. Well, it is actually like I mean, in a short term, for a short term, it is gonna go to till this point for short term, and in order to like see it like really like where the market can go, we can apply the VWAP session too. So let's look on the 5 minutes chart. This actually like I coded this VWAP stuff earlier on the channel, so like this one. So we were actually coding it and like doing some analysis there. So like see this trade setup there, short, it's like here it didn't like give us there's like a lot of false signals, but the thing is like this only happens when there's like no trend. I mean, you can see there's no trend there. When the trend is good, then it like really works. So it's actually like trend following system. Okay, trend following system. Within this one you can use like moving average, and most of the trader who lose money, they use like this mean reversion and stuff. Last week, okay, let's add that one as well. I think yeah, that's good. So I actually like to use King's what is it, so like CPR, okay, CPR with King's research. So this do, and like now we can add so go to the 15 minutes chart, I think, and from here we're gonna make some changes. So I don't wait, what I want to see the last month, last week. No, it doesn't have it. Anyway, previous day high, low, this one. So we add that. So we have this one, right? Previous day high, low. So this was previous day high, this was previous day low. Market gap down, started like this. So so this was like previous day low, right? Now market started down, so it hadn't touched our, like, this CPR will be around here. Okay, now why I'm showing you this, it's like as you go more deep into like what today professional traders do. Oh yeah, election move. Okay, yeah, there's sentiment in it. Yeah, but like that's why Indian markets or every market is like, people believe that like I mean, to some extent news does move the market, but like people are like big institutional traders, they are getting ready 1 month ago or like before that move occurs. So for that, you have to like see where supply demand is, right? And if you see the VWAP chart, it actually shows you the value. Okay, yeah, people booked a lot of profit. That's why, like, in 1 hour you can see it's like you're seeing like lower high, lower low, so lower high, lower low. That's basically like the downtrend phenomena, and so that's why, to get the bigger picture, like how far the market can move, is like we take a look at this daily chart, and what we see is like we already had like you see this, so we already had that upthrust, so if I apply the Wyckoff principle here, it's like this will be our like buying climax, this would be automatic rally. See, buying climax means like a lot of people bought it, okay, till this point, and then like market retraces back, we had this range developed, so we already had our upthrust. So if it's gonna go down, this is the point where it's gonna go down, retrace it, okay. Yeah, so if you're saying for they're getting ready for election, they will try to get around here, or if like they really want to buy cheap, then this is the next stop. Now from here you can expect a big move, okay. So this is on daily chart, okay. Now I don't know how they calculate the moves here, but like From this perspective, it's like if you yeah, so from here, right? So if you buy from here, it's like 4.32% gain. Is yeah. So from point perspective, it's like I don't know how much is it, but that's what I see on Nifty 50. Okay. Yeah. So let's get it off. Go to the lower time frame. Okay. This volume session, we can apply it on weekly as well. If you know sessions like week, we can apply the weekly VWAP, or even monthly. I like to keep the monthly on like higher time frame, so that like we see where it's going, you know. I mean, that's, see this. So we are already like on the bottom here, you know. Yeah. So if you really want to buy cheap, so this is your place. Okay. So what people do basically is like they buy around here and here. So like kind of like DCA on 2 order, you basically get filled, one put limit order there, and then like wait for the move up. So yeah. So that was Nifty 50, you know. So let's continue on the chart analysis. So I'm gonna take the crypto market, start with Bitcoin. So this is what Bitcoin is doing. Get rid of all that. So we are basically on the previous day low of that Bitcoin chart, right? See this one, previous day low. So yeah, now the system is telling us that it's gonna go down. So after the analysis, we're gonna write some code. Okay. Yeah, gap up. Like yesterday, it actually like gap down. So today, so it's actually, yeah, overnight it's very risky. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. So you know, this big move that I was explaining, how we got there and like why it was the really good move, you know, because like we applied this Elliott wave principle, you know, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 move, and then as it's plateaued around here, this is like our supply line. Okay, on VWAP, from VWAP. So the VWAP I'm calculating now is like this is my anchor point as the move started. So as we build this cause, you know, VWAP is gonna shift in the value that, okay, is there more buyer or more sellers? So overall there's more buyers, right? So that's why this long signal was occurred. Now as we finish this move around here, we had this retracement and this pullback. You see this pullback. Okay, I want you to see this pullback very closely. See how small it is from regarding this and this. This two, if you calculate, no, it's like AB equals to CD. AB, CD. So when people say AB equals to CD, you know, from Elliott wave principles, like from wave principle, you can see that like now the move has already ended, and like this is a really good trade to take on short. But if you're not taking the trade, you can also like wait for the pullback and see how small the pullback was. So that's like optimal place to take short order. And you want to take your stop loss around here. Okay, put SL there, take short here, and where will be your target? So now this is where things get interesting. Okay, now the target, the ideal target would be the start of the leg, basically, if you're targeting more. Okay, otherwise if you want to, take partial exits, So this is your first target, this is your second, this is your third. So TP1, TP2, TP3, and as it hits our first target, move your stop loss to around here. Okay, your break even, first break even. Okay, and as it hits second target, move your stop loss to here. Okay, it's just about that a bit, and then then finally take your order out. Okay, so that's that's the strategy that I would trade on. It's very conservative and discretionary as well. Yeah, and as soon as that this actually started this basically markdown phase. So we build another structure here, and that's why we are building the cause here. Okay, now what I can speculate here is, see, we already had good trade here, good short trade. This long trade was, you can see anomaly, or just you can as soon as you get this short, you can exit the trade and re-enter the short position. Thing is there's not much that we are seeing here. Okay, now if you want to take long trade, okay, so what is saying, it's risky to hold Nifty overnight gap up. Yeah. Okay, so we can do actually here. So we had secondary test up after, so this was also a good time to take short, but the candle was so fucking big that it already got into the demand zone. And we are trading below this, or this supply zone. So it's ideal that market's gonna go down. Why is my OBS disconnecting? I don't understand. Anyway, so let's look at the Bitcoin's 4-hour chart. Okay, Bitcoin, yep, here. All right, so in 4 hour we are already in down wave. Okay, but here we are in long demand zone. So in lower time frame, I would take a look for long trade if the market comes here, because market already came here and is trying to come here. Okay, so on 5 minutes, perhaps even 15 minutes, we can look for long trade on Bitcoin. So I'm gonna go to 1 hour. And see what's going on there too. So on 1 hour, it's we had short trade here, so change of character, and then this breaking down action around here. So we are already in the value area. Okay, so that's why the market is not moving too much, because on the 15 minutes, if we see 15 minutes chart, what we see here is just the accumulation, and you can see it from couple of different charts as well. So 1 hour is it's 1 hour price Wyckoff price cycle is also blocking the move. So if it if you want to sell cheap, no, it's wait the market to come here and then sell it, for the retest. So as soon as this actually breaks down, that's our optimal entry. Yeah, so it makes sense. So let's actually do some live analysis on Bitcoin on 1 minute chart. Okay, so Bitcoin 1 minute, and we're gonna remove everything. Okay, so on 1 minute what I can do here is do the analysis. Okay, so we are making lower high, lower low. Yep, lower high, lower low here. Okay, now if we wanna like look for long trade, what we are looking for is to break off that channel and then pull back. So that would be our like long entry. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna like draw there, but the ideal way that I draw now is like with the Wyckoff framework actually. So like I do this, like we already had a like movement around here, so we are actually like breaking down from here, so no, I think we're gonna spend some time around here and then we'll see. So I think I can do some gray here, so from there to here, you know, we can extend it to till this point, I think, and then this one is, yeah, so this is our supply line is red, this is our demand line is green, and here we go. So this one is also red. I wanna increase the thick of it, pixel. This is green, so pixel is like 4x. Yeah, this one I wanna keep green too, 4x pixel. So what do you guys think? What's gonna happen here? What I think now is, so we already came down from here, so even if we are like retracing to this point now, we will see some downside move from there, or if we are not retracing, then we're gonna have to break this high, you know, with the trend line, and then probably come around here or perhaps around here too, and then take the entry, right? So we're gonna let it run till that time. Okay, till that time we are going to code some stuff. So I was building the strategy on VWAP. What we are doing now is like, can you tell me like who's online? So if you guys want, we can code one strategy that you like, you know, and test it. Anyone? What I actually do now is like, I'm thinking of creating content, so it's like I actually think that like busting all the strategy that they are selling here. Okay, so for instance, like see this CPR secrets, right? We can, I mean, we can code it and see if it works or not, like this one as well, pivot strategy.
In this video, I'm revealing a simple and yet profitable strategy that has turned me from a
Let's actually code
to a
this, okay?
profitable trader. I use this strategy on the stock market, indices, FX, and commodities. So without further ado, let's get on with the video.
So see, you can apply this principle to any market, add crypto too.
For this strategy, we are using pivot points that uses high, low, and the close price of the previous period divided by 3, and we get the central pivot. And in turn, this can be used for finding support and resistance into the future.
Yeah.
And in turn, this can be used to find your entries, take profit, and even your stop loss. This strategy is mostly suitable for day traders, swing traders, and as always, this video is only for educational purposes. This
So see,
is
for
how
day
the
trading
pivot
now,
points looks like, with a central pivot.
it's like
and above
this is
central
the
pivot,
best
there is
thing
resistance, 1, 2, 3,
for day
4,
trading,
5,
pivot points.
and below the central pivot is support,
Do
1,
any
2, 3,
do
4,
any
5.
of you guys
The
use
points we are
pivot,
using has
like
all
pivot points in your
but
trading?
it also has middle points. The midpoints are the middle between two pivot levels. The midpoints are essential use of this indicator because we're using middle points for our entries and for our targets. To use this indicator, we firstly need to identify where we think the market is going to go. This is called your bias.
Yeah,
How do you
this
create your
bias, yeah.
This can be fundamental analysis, seasonal analysis,
Sentimental.
analysis, or just choose a direction. The second thing you need to identify, you then need to identify how do you identify fundamental analysis the levels, like round numbers like 1800 or 140, for example. You then need to identify the trend in the market, support and resistance, and potential trend reversal if you don't have the trend with you. We are going to focus on 3 major market conditions, but I'm going to say all 5 of them just for you to know. We're going to look at bullish, bearish, range, but also out of position. And
So I'll tell you guys very quickly, okay, what I mean by this. All right. So I'm gonna create a copy of this and then name it 5 like this pivot points. Okay. Now I'll tell you very simple strategy that I think. Okay. Now this was VWAP, so let's get the 10,000 data back and pivot points. So we got the pivot points from this function. Okay. Now I have all the data now, previous day high, 1D, you know. So if I see this one, yeah, we can see it. There are 68,000 something. Now I wanna just plot that only, okay, and I'll show you why. So as I do this and I plot only those the pivot points, you can see that, like, you know, market is going around that point for, like, this is the leading indicator that we were talking about yesterday, and you know, market goes around there and then decides to do what next. Okay, so here it actually acted as like resistance. Okay, so this is like previous day high, the orange one. This is R1, R2, R3. Here is like previous day low, this one, RS1, support 1, support 2, and support 3. So what do we do when the market comes near support? So we first like analyze to see that, like, oh, is there a confirmation or confluence? Okay, now as he was telling us to build bias, right? Bias. Here actually, like in pivot points, we do have a bias which we call like CPR, central pivot range. Central pivot range. What we do now is like we measure this width from all the like last time frame and according to that we say, so if it's like narrow, no, very small, then we can expect the market to move, like, you know, big moves. That's what called narrow CPR expansion or like breakout. So let's code that, and we're gonna see how it performs. Okay, so I'm gonna do very simply, I'm gonna long when the market is around support and short when the market is around resistance. Okay, so in order to do that, so entering long trade. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna put some background music here, lo-fi music. Yep, so let's continue. So here our long condition is like if the market is yeah, so if the low of the candle is less than or just like, you know, you can just say PDTA dot crossed, hang on, let's code it like this. Okay, daily S1 high is greater than equals to daily S1. So we got that. Now what I want is the close should be greater than daily S1. Now do the same thing for all these S2 S3 as well. So S2 S3 S2 S3. Okay, so this is gonna give us the trade setup for long, and for the short what we have to do is just flip it for the R1 R1 R2 R3 R1 R2 R3 R1 R2 R3, and the close should be below that. Okay, so we got lot of let's see how many signals we got. Entering long trade is greater than 0. So this is how much trade signals we got for the 10,000 bars. So if I put it here and we see what we got here. Okay, so we don't have a trade. Now we should have the trade setup for short as well. If I increase it for 500, it's the same thing. Yeah, I think this one is entering short trade, sorry. So see this is what I was talking about. So now we can like see this. Here we got short trade. Now here we got like couple of false signals here. That's what we have to look and like, you know, trim it out or something. But you can see that like as it's coming to this support, like, you know, it's really taking that trade. All right, now okay, so what we can do now is test it and see for all the time frame. Okay, I mean for all the basically like last 10,000 candle. So let's see what we got here. Hang on. Yeah, it's putting it here. So we see here long trade here, and let's move on. So here again, long trade, short trade. Here again some short trade, but these are not like, you know, those are false positive. And how do we solve that issue? So see, this one was good, this one was good. Now here, from here, so this is where like we have to see and like make decision, okay, what we should do there. Okay, now here how you can like optimize it. No, so see, we only like checked for one condition, so why not like add two candles? Okay, where the previous candle will check if it's like near resistance or not, and if we are making like lower high from that point. So we're gonna do that, and let's see. Okay, so we're gonna remove some noise. All right, so let's do that. Now here what we want to do is so all this noise, like it's shift actually. So instead of doing that, we can just like check the previous condition and add shift one here. Okay, why? Because this is just boolean. See, true, false, true, false. And then what we do, we add here that like previous close, I mean current high should be making like higher high from the previous one, and lower high too from the previous candle. Okay, and current candle should be greater than open. So this is like bull candle or green candle. Okay, so we can do the same thing here. Sorry. Here what we need is, sorry, so what we need here is should make like lower high from the previous one, and lower high and lower low from the previous candle, making lower high from the previous candle. Okay, and then close should be less than open, because this is bear candle or red candle. Okay, so we are done there. Now previously our trade signals were 461. Now let's see how much we got. See, we reduced it to 156, so we are reducing the noise. Okay, now you'll see this, you saw this chart, right? We're gonna compare it later on. So now see, so it got reduced, right? A lot actually, because there's like no short signal. So see, from so check out this one and this one. This like lot of signal here, okay, but not here. We did lost this signal here. There might be some reason for it, because it was not making lower high. But let's check this out. Okay, so here I'm gonna take pivot points. Strategies, make a folder, and then like just run it. So we got the first image here. See, long signal around here. So see, we actually like reduce a lot of noise. You see, there was like a lot of trade here, right? Short, short, short. We are not getting anymore. We are only getting long. So this is how we like reduce the noise. Okay, this is how we reduce the noise from the market. Okay, so yep, now let's go on to this video and see what the strategy he's saying. Okay, so we're gonna code this strategy and like test it live. Okay,
Overextended are also a part of this strategy. So let's get into the rules of the different scenarios. So let's start out with a bullish bias. In this bias, we first of all need to have done analysis, that is not technical analysis, that we are going to be a buyer of this asset. Before we can use this indicator, we need to identify that we have a trend, as this is a trending tool. So we need to look for higher high and higher low, higher high and higher low. When you're looking for the second low, you should look for support. That's where you normally find the pivot level M2. M2 is your best friend and your best buy price for this time period. Now, when you buy at M2, you need to look for target M4. In some cases, market will be even more aggressive and never come to M2. It will come down to the central pivot. If price comes from above and reacts to the central pivot, you should target R2. In most of these cases, you should have your stop loss below S1. Let's go through this bullish setup. First of all, we're going to go through it as swing traders, then as day traders. For both of them, needs to identify that sellers has taken profit. That we can do by identifying the pivot level M1. It has been hit. The next one is we need to find at what
guys,
level
M1 and M2 is
the
nothing but
other
just like
psychological
middle
level,
point
like
of those.
1700.
So M1 is
Fantastic.
middle point
For
between
technical
S1 and
analysis,
S2.
I want to look for double bottoms. This is a triple bottom. Okay. Now I then need to have a higher high. I identify this here. I need to have a higher low. This is here. I need to have a higher high. And then I need to look for support. Where is your support, you might ask? Of the previous high. And I would put my entry arrow around 1706, give or take. As you can see, entry has been hit. I will then target 118.16, the weekly pivot level M4 for both my day trades and my swing trades. So let's go over to day trading pivots. Now we have identified sellers as taking profit, we have identified the psychological level, we have identified higher highs and higher lows, and now we're coming up to Asia Open. That is where I would look to put my limit orders in at around central pivot, at around M2, and I would put my stop loss below 1708 or below previous low, and I would put it around 1738, and I will continue to do so every single day until the weekly target has been hit. As you can see, there is my entry. Now we are at Asia Open. I would then do the same thing again. I would put my entries again at central pivot, M2, and stop loss below S1 at 1733 or below the previous low at around 1722. There is my entries. We're now back again at Asia Open. I will then again put my entries at this central pivot and M2 level.
Now see what he said no is like session, right? He was talking about session. So that confluence we can add session. Session, we have 3 session. This is what I'll show you. Okay, this is the session we have. So on 15 minutes, this is what he's talking about, right? Asian session, London session, New York session. New York session is the optimal place to like take trade, you know. So we're gonna do this, you know, and then add our confluence. So let's take a help of ChatGPT, okay, to ask it to code for us or something. I don't know. So all right, so I got my ChatGPT here. and let's ask it, okay, hey ChatGPT, act as if you are trading GPT with lot of experience in trading crypto market with over 20 years of experience. Okay, now I want you to write a Python code for identifying Asian, London and New York session. Okay, so it's gonna write Python code for us for Asian, London and New York session, and then we're gonna like ask it, okay, I mean add that code and like see it. So trading session, this Asian start, London start, New York start, New York end. Okay, so that's our like trading session. Now what we can do, we copy this code, go back to our chart here, and then like put it. Okay, so what I want to do now is like I want to take only trade on New York session. Okay, so I got this, and then I think I have better code for this. New York start this, so get full trading session. So yeah, all right guys, so here's the code for the trading session that I wrote. I'm gonna put it on utils. Okay, you guys can like refer to it later on. So see, this is the trading session. So in the string we're gonna see, is it Asian start, Asian end, or whatnot. So if it's like 1, then it's like Asian session. If it's 2, London session. If it's 3, then it's NY session. Okay, if it's 0, then like NY session is ended basically. So what I'm gonna do, get that code here and get full trading session, this, and I got my trading session here. So if I trading sessions, so it's gonna give me number. Okay, so if the number is 3, that means New York session. If the number is 2, London session. If the number is 1, then it's like Asian session. Okay, so I want to add this confluence there in the code. Okay, so let's add it here. All right, now let's make a copy of it so that we can, you know, yeah. So I only want to take trade when the trading session is. I think I have str as well. Yep. Yeah, so let's, when the trading session is 3, that's like my New York session. Okay, now you can apply the same principle here. Take trades only on New York session. So trading sessions, yeah, it's not, there's one S required there. All right, so see, it reduced to 88 from 156. We got to 88. Now let's check it out, what changes it made. So we're seeing this now. I think we won't see this, or I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so we had couple of trade setups here which is not there now. To see it, see this trade is gone. Okay, so this one as well, because it was not in the New York session, so we did reduce a lot of noise as well. So in order to see it here, let's check it out. So 1 0 1 2, yep, see long. See, this is why a trading session is so important. See, clean cut long, cleanly short. Okay, if you take long here, that's your target. When they hit your target, go down, you know. So yeah, here it was a losing trade. Fourth, yeah, yes, it's good winning trade here. See, short, long. This was really good trade on long here. Okay, so this is how we like do in algorithmic trading. Okay, it's like see, another good trade setup here. New York session rocks, man. If you want to make money, New York session is the way to go. Okay, so we can just like keep going and analyzing the chart, you know. See another short there. See, short and long. See, this is like really clean cut. So we're gonna test this strategy and let's see how it goes. Okay, so the only thing that I wanna see is like the stop loss. Okay, what will be the stop loss? I think we are taking 2 candles, right? So why not put the stop loss above the previous candle and below the previous candle? Okay, that will be our stop loss, and our target will be so we are taking the trade on S1, S2, S3, right? So our first target would be this one, pivot point, and second target would be the previous day high or the closest one of that one. Okay, R1 or R2. Yeah, anyway, let me know if you guys understood this. So I'm gonna put it on the trading strategy here. Pivot points, busting YouTube trading strategies live. Okay, so pivot points, busting YouTube trading strategies live. Okay, now I want so this is where we need the informative pair. So hang on one moment. So just give me one moment, guys. Yep, I'm looking at my code that I wrote, so I can get the informative pair there, and I just need the daily time frame right now. So get rid of everything here and just get the daily time frame. Okay, I got the daily time frame, and this is how you access it. Okay, so if not self.dp, if the data provider is not active, then just we return the df. Okay, now my 1 day time frame is 1D. Now how do you get the time frame? Noise like this. Okay, so self.dataprovider.get pair data frame, and we're gonna metadata. This is my pair, and time frame is 1 day in time frame. So we got the daily time frame. Okay, now we have to set the index of it. So df1d.index is pd.to date time, and then it's like df1d date, you know, and then we can yeah. So we can do the analysis here. So df1d get, first I'm gonna import everything from the lib, from utils, import everything. Okay, now here I'm just gonna pass that get daily pivot levels df1d, you know. So we got the daily pivot, and we need the trading sessions to get full trading sessions. We got that. So this all we don't need actually. Okay, here we update our long and short setup. So this was our trade setup. Yeah, we might need the uptrending later on, I think. So I'm just gonna put it there. Take it off there. Instead of there, we just put our code there. Yeah. So sorry. All right. Now for stop loss, this is gonna be our stop loss, shift 1, and for long, for short, it's gonna be this one. Okay, so we got the stop loss. Entry price is wherever it's happening, the close of that trade. 1 hour, 2 hour, it's good. All right, so now we put the custom exit. So that's our stop loss. Where we want to exit now is like let's exit on first. Let's check 4RR. Yeah, why not? Let's test it with 4RR. Okay, so here freak trade back testing strategy. This strategy path, user data strategies, config.json, time range 2024-01, pairs Bitcoin USDT, I 15 minutes. I don't think I have the data for daily. I think we do. Yeah. So what's the error here? Yeah, we don't have 1 day data, so let me download the data. So I'm downloading the daily data for Bitcoin. I got a change. Yeah, exchange is Binance. So let's see. Yeah, so we downloaded the data. Let's run the back test now. Okay, no trade. Why? I think there's some condition problem. Trading sessions, this. Daily S1, S2. Hang on, I'm gonna print the data. Hmm. I think we're not getting the data properly. Is it because of that? Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna deploy it and see. Trade. This is really surprising. Okay, I think we have to set the signal. Mm. Okay, let me see. What is the problem here? So df.index equals to pd.toDateTime, df.date, and let's make the copy of the date. And do the same thing for 1 day time frame. I think I got it. Alright, so let's remove this one for a moment and see, so we can see the problem, where the problem is actually. So actually the problem was on the pivot points. Okay, it's not really like processing it properly. So how do we solve this problem? I think I can get it down here. Let's see if I want to see the daily S1. So let's see. Yeah, now we are getting the data now, so we can like get it here. So actually this like just I had to convert the index and then like it's working now. So let's see. Here. So we have 4 long entries, 5 short entry. Let's see. So this was our first long entry. I mean, not the first. I'm gonna disable the Hakanashi. So this is on Bitcoin, yeah. So here we had short, another short, long there. And another long there. This losing trade, long trade, good trade, So I think this pivot point strategy does work, you know, but like you have to keep your losses short and like, you know, keep your profit run. So let's test it and see. Okay. So I can just like disable this. Now let's run the back test. It's already 1 hour. All right. So it did made us some money, but not much. Win rate was, yeah, it's very less win rate. It's why, because like we are doing 4:4, no. So why not we should do the, you know, let's just let it run and like exit on the short trade only when short trade is happening. So what I would do is like if latest candle dot entering long trade is greater than 0, then return exiting trade on short long trade. For exiting short trade on long trade with profit. Okay, now we can do the same thing here. If latest candle dot entering short trade is greater than 0, then we return exiting long trade on short trade with profit. Now let's see. So see, we are basically like testing 3 months of data with just like one click, you know. So this is the power of algorithmic trading. Actually, you can test ideas really good. See, it made good money there, you know. From that perspective, drawdown was less, and you know, win rate is still like bit improved, but like sharp is good, profit factor is good, expectancy ratio is also good. So we made like 19% total profit with $1,000 investment, and the leverage is 1. So like if I put 5 leverage, you know, let's see how it goes. I think we're gonna see like yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, so see, drawdown was like lot. Yeah, I mean, profit was good as well, but the maximum we made, like we actually converted $1,000 to $2,000, even more. Okay, so with leverage, you know, it really like makes you money basically. So that was it from this session. What we can do now, we can add like trailing stop loss. So trailing stop, with like EMA 20. Let's do that and test it. Okay, so I want this EMA code. Instead of 30 though, I want 50 and 20. And then here, no, I just like do it there and do there as well. So let's see what happens, how it performs now. Okay, see, that's why like when you do like, you know, logical algorithmic trading, you don't really have to like optimize things, because it is actually like trader's perspective, you know. So so see, this actually didn't perform well. Win percentage was good because we exited. Well, most of the exit happening is because of like our stop loss. We made profit on the long EMA, like good profit, you know, with 11 trades, stop loss hit 8 times. Wow. I mean, what have I put the stop loss basically? I want to see. So 10%, 0.1. I mean, it's not 10%. I mean, yeah, but it's like technically it's 10% loss with 5x leverage. Like if 2% changes happens, no, it's done. Okay, so this also made us profit and short side. So we can like increase our stop loss. You know, what we can do is like we can do the what it's called. We can take the, so I'll say, okay, so moving long stop loss, meaning what we want to do now is so low, I want the rolling last, I want to look at the 5 last low and I want the minimum of it. Okay, and moving short stop loss, df dot high, rolling 5 dot min max, sorry, max. So instead of that, no, I can just like put and let's also put like stop loss here as well, moving long stop loss, moving short stop loss. Gray, long is like green, I think. Moving short is stop loss, red. So we got that. Now here we have to change custom exit. Instead of this, no, it's like we just moving long stop loss for long, and here we change moving short stop loss. So let's see how it performs now. Yeah, it still didn't perform well. Win rate increased, but like, you know, you can see here, see, it only exited stop loss. It's not even executing or stop loss. So what is going wrong? In order to see that, we go to the live and we test it, yeah. So here, all right, now I'm gonna do that. So this trade, actually the stop loss was here. Now as it goes till this point, okay, all right, it actually changes. So like I want the stop loss in this from this perspective, like this one, yeah. So what I can do now is so from here, right, instead of doing that, I can just do df moving long stop loss, and here df moving short stop loss. Okay, so it's gonna take care of it, and instead of like moving there I can just reset it to just like long stop loss, and here is like short. Okay, so I come here, refresh it, and yeah, I can just like run the back test now. Let's see how our like analysis is going on there. ChatGPT. So in one in 1 minute I was actually saying that like if you want to go down, it's like, you know, if it as it comes here, see from here, that was like our short entry. Okay, so we predicted, I mean we did this analysis during the start of the channel here, so that was like our short entry, and see the market went down. Now I think the market is deciding to go down here, so yeah, we're gonna see some volatility. How I mean by that, no, is like, see this one. So that's your like supply line, you know. If you want to take short, no, let the market come around here and then take short. But right now I think it's coming around here, it's already there. So let's see what's going to happen in this intersection. If you want to go down, if the market's going to go down, it's like it's going to do like this. Now it's going to retrace and see on this supply line. If it's going to go up, it will be like this, otherwise, you know, just down. So yeah, actually, like, you know, that's how you people make money. Basically, you have to like analyze different aspects of it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, original, I think original configuration was good, right? So we don't have to change anything, just like keep your losses short and let your profit run, basically. So I'm just gonna remove it here, this one, and keep this one only. And we can change the leverage to just 1. Okay, so let's see. All right, so you know, it's like it made $172 with, like, you know, good sharp ratio expectancy, and if you run it over like larger time, you know, you will make money, basically. So, and you can see it for yourself too. It's like it's not so if I put it for just like trade, you know, so I'm just gonna do it again. And I don't want moving. So you can see the trade setup here. Okay, see, short, profit, long, good profit. This was losing trade, but this long trade was good, this was not. So taken short here, we would have like with 3 touch, we would have like exited that there. Okay, here short, we would have like stayed till this point. So this was our like exiting for the short, that winning trade. So 2 winning trade, 3 winning trade, this was losing trade, so 1 losing trade, 4 winning trade, 4 winning trade and 2 losing trade. So out of 6 trade, 4 we were winning. So it's kind of like, it proves it is actually like on this 1000 candle, no, it's like this is like 80% win rate. Okay, now as it is in like New York session, so it is basically like you can take that trade. Okay, yeah, and you know, and in crypto market, if you apply this to like a lot of coins, like you can literally make a lot of money. So to show you know what I mean, I'm gonna add couple of coins there, and then you can see it for yourself that it's so easy. You write code for one, and then like you basically like apply it to any coin pair. So this Bitcoin, let's add Ethereum. let's add link, let's add XRP, and what, let's add, do you guys have any suggestion which coin pair you want to see? I think I'm gonna go for Solana. So let's see it there. Okay, so see, we got all these 5 coin pairs. We looked at Bitcoin. Now let's look at the Ethereum. Don't want moving stop loss. So in Ethereum we had 2 long, 3 short entries. Let's see those entries. Yeah, so this was short entry. I mean, this was from here. If you had taken short, stop loss above that, yeah, it would be basically losing trade. Here it was good winning trade, long entry. Here it was losing trade. So 2 losing trade, 1 winning. On the link, so on the link, here was short trade. This was actually losing, but here we had 1, 2, 3 short trade that was like, you know, really winning trade, and here's long trade that was losing trade. Here another short winning trade. So like, yeah, I mean, you can see, like, if you win, no, you win big, you lose small. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Here as well, like 5 short entries there. Good short entry, good short entry there. You have a lot of potential as well. See, drop from 0.6 to 0.45 XRP. And Solana, yeah, Solana was also good. Yeah, here was losing trade, 3 long losing trade, but like overall it was winning. Okay, so alright guys, that's what I wanted to show you. Live, you know, live testing, deploying, stop loss, risk management. There's a lot to learn as well. This is just the start, and let me know what you guys think. Okay, we can code your strategy that you like as well, and we're gonna continue like trading, like coding these strategies on YouTube and then like testing it live. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and share it. Okay, it's really good knowledge that I'm sharing here, and in trading, it's like there's a lot of money in trading. Okay, it's just like, even if you share knowledge, no, it's like it's good for the community as well, and yeah, you can really see it for yourself that if it's working or not, the strategy from algorithmic trading perspective. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. For now, take care, bye, and happy trading.